My name is Carlos Montalvo, and I am the Vice President of HP's Innovation Program Office. So when we look at setting a new benchmark for audio, we have to remember that audio is really part of an overall supply chain. So it's important that we worked with a partner that was committed to executing change and innovation across that entire pipeline of audio. And that's where the relationship with Jimmy Iovine and Interscope was key, because we know that they're committed to having the best sounding sound at the point of creation, and their partnership to create the best sounding headphones for the industry meant that those two ends were pretty well covered. And so it was very easy for HP to step in and see what we could do with the audio dashboard, the PC. We started brainstorming about, what would be the right platform to see if we really could get to a different level of technology and audio excellence. And we were very, very fortunate that Kevin Frost was there. Kevin chimed in and said, well, if we really want to do something radical, we've got this Envy project that is still a white sheet of paper, and we can, from that perspective, rather than modifying an existing platform, we really can completely re-engineer the entire audio path. So first of all, we talk about the fact that it is a notebook. We decided to do it on a notebook as opposed to a desktop. I think it would have been much easier to do it on a desktop. In doing it on a notebook, you bump into the first law of audio physics. To get great sound, you need lots of power. But in a notebook, you want to minimize power. You want to save power. So we came up with a completely new amplification system and a way of driving that amplifier with very, very efficient sound. I think the other thing that we benefited from is HP invented what is known as encapsulated speakers. The ability to get big sound out of speakers that are encapsulated in the notebook enclosure. And more importantly, those encapsulated speakers have a device that goes in and out of that space that allows us to tune that speaker. As a way of minimizing noise and distortion, we did what is called island mounting of the unique discrete components that had to do with audio, so that they're removed and sit on top of all of the circuitry that's driving the PC. They actually float on top of the logic board. In fact, one of the tests that we would do is put on the Beats headphones, not have any music playing, and just dial up the volume to max on the player and on the system, and just listen for noise. What you have is an unbelievably quiet audio path, which is unique. And finally, we worked at the silicon level. So we worked with IDT to develop another HP unique part, what is known as the Digital Signal Processor, or DSP. And in addition to delivering a high-performance DSP, they delivered a software stack and a tool set that allows us to tune that DSP and to create unique audio profiles. So that was really the approach with how we got to the Beats audio profile. In all of these things, I think we were able to do uniquely because we were able to relay out the entire audio path. From the digital source all the way to the audio jack, and it was about 6 months of work, but we hit it, and it was great.